Hey guys, it's your girl Tower Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Sistas on BET. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button down at the bottom. Thank you so much. Okay, so I want to get right into this review because there is a lot to unpack with this episode. Wouldn't you say? I say. So we pick up with Madam at Fatima's house with Angela and Andy. Now, mind you, Andy needs help with Sabrina. She couldn't get any help from Robin. He shooed her away like she was a bug infested with STDs. Shoot, flash, shoot, he said. And she shooed. And she was just at her wit's end, and she talked to Fatima. Fatima hooked up with her cousin. We got to meet her today. And she's Madam, and it was a very beautiful meeting. I absolutely love her as an addition to this program. I just love it. It expresses how people come into your life that maybe wasn't in your life before, but now they've come in. Now we've got other characters coming in. It looks more like an actual life. I really like it. Okay. So, to make a long story short, Andy was having an issue getting access to Sabrina. She didn't know where she was, couldn't see her or anything. And so Madam made it happen. She hit up a judge that, she said likes to screw one of her dancers, and she owes her. So I guess the lady's married. I don't know, but she definitely is going to allow Andy to see Sabrina, tomorrow. So that's a beautiful thing. Because we haven't seen Sabrina all season long. We haven't seen her since she got arrested, have we? No, we haven't. So that's crazy. And I want to talk about Madam a little bit more. Because she was basically explaining to Andy that she's a gangster. But she didn't say it like that. She didn't say gangster. She said, I'm a gangster. And she said it like she was a real gangster. And I was like, okay, well, I almost believed you. You ain't no gangster, but you play one on television, okay? On a couple of shows, apparently, because you said that like you meant it. And we all know better. You're a supermodel. You're not a gangster. Sorry. Moving right along. So, I really, really like her character. I like that she's not like overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like she's got a quiet confidence about her, like a Sigma female. Look it up. So I definitely like that, and I definitely appreciated Deja playing her music out loud while Madam was there. Wasn't that beautiful? The intervention. I mean, Deja was definitely in her. I let you close my hand on the locker, but I didn't have to do that. Girl. But I didn't have to. I'm sick of y'all. I pay rent. Your man know I pay rent. She's grabbing the heir's hair. She's grabbing the heir's hair. She's grabbing it. She's pulling it. So, yeah, she was definitely in her feels. And Fatima's just looking at it, and she don't realize Madam's standing behind her. She turns around because Madam's like tapping on her shoulder. She's like, wait a minute. And she's steady running her mouth. She turned around. She was like, Madam? She was like, the one and only. So, yeah, that didn't end well for Deja. And she wound up apologizing, calling Angela beautiful, just really, really apologizing. And, Madam, she basically told her, don't let me hear anything. It's two things I don't play about. That's my money and my blood. And that's my blood. Huh? Yes, her. You could have bought her for $25. And so when she said, I don't want to hear nothing else, no more flirting with her man, no loud music, nothing. She said, because I'm not coming back, but I will send someone for you. Okay? All right. I said, okay, Madam, I like you. I like you a lot. I like you. I like you a lot. I like you. And she was basically like, yeah, you need to go and confront. You need to be over there with your man. Basically, you need to be over there with your man. You need to set her straight, or it's going to be a problem forever. I just really agree with that. I'm like, yeah, why didn't you just go so that you could, so that y'all could, show a united front? That's what you and Zach needed to do, because guess what? She had Aaron and her mother. Who does Zach have? No one. So I definitely agree with Madam on that. Plus, you need to know where she lives. Hello. Hello. Okay, and so I thought it was very, very attractive when Paris wouldn't tell Robin anything. He said, beat it, Big Bird. He said, I ain't telling you nothing. You're not the boss of me. You might be the boss of Andy, but not me. I thought that was so attractive. I was like, oh my gosh, she need to give you some more coochie. You just earned it. You just earned it. And I thought it was, I thought it was definitely a good look. And honestly, he's probably the best man that she's been with, outside of the fact that he still lives with his mama. But they are in business together, so why not? He ain't got a family. Why not? I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. I'm not mad at it. And then we have, so Paris lying through his teeth to Robin, then made Robin feel away because, he talked to Andy like she was just the scum on the bottom of his shoe. And he was about to expel her from the company and his shoe. It was crazy how he talked to her last week. I was like, oh, Big Bird, what is this energy? I don't like this energy. I don't like it. But he gave that to her, but then he had to eat his words because he calls her while she's still at Fatima's house. And, he's basically like, Andy, I'm sorry. No, she's like, is there a client that's upset that needs me? Did I forget something at work? I'm sorry. Is there someone angry with me? Or I was like, you better do it, Andy. Make him grovel because he treated you like nothing. And I really don't feel like you need to let him back in. Because you know what? What's in the dark is always going to come to light anyway. He's going to find out that y'all did actually mess around. So there's that. So I just felt like you just need to leave well enough alone. But you don't need to go back to Gary. Please do not go back to Gary. Please do not let that be the reason that you go back to Gary. Don't let that be the excuse you go back to Gary, because you was going back anyway if you go back. Like, seriously. You already screwing him again, so don't try to say it's because Robin treated you like that. No ma'am. We're not going for that at all. And then, why do we have to keep looking at Q and freaking Calvin have the same conversation? Okay, you changed the locks. He broke in. Why haven't you called the police? Why haven't you called the police? It's like, no, you need to go. Like, you need to go. You ain't got no gangster friends. I mean, you hang out at a gay club, Calvin. I know you know some gangsters. Because ain't nobody more gangster than gay people. I'm sorry. They definitely would put you in your place. So I don't know what Calvin's doing, but he's just getting, bullied basically in his own house. So I don't know what he's going to do. What's he going to do? Leave him there in Maurice's house? You better not. You better not let him run you out of that house. Like, wait till he turn his back and stab him. Stab him. I bet he leave then. I bet you he won't want to stay there no more. I'm just saying. I'll wait till he go to sleep and flick his doggone toenails off. You need to do something. You need to be proactive, Calvin. Because I don't want to see your face until you do something. Like, it is embarrassing at this point. Utterly embarrassing. Embarrassing. But not as embarrassing as, Danny and her day. Oh my goodness. So she's at the bar. She's already started. He gets there and he's just got this attitude like, oh, so I'm paying? You already drinking? Oh, I know we having sex. Okay, so maybe it's just me as a woman. I want no man assuming that I'm giving him anything that I haven't already given him. When I'm ready to give you me and all of this glory, I'll let you know. You would never come and pick me up, take me out, and assume that because you are spending a couple of dollars on me, that's going to entitle you to my body. No. Now, mind you, I'm not one that's ever had a one-night stand. I've never had a threesome, so I'm kind of, you know, vanilla in a sense, but I do like this type of stuff, so I ain't all the way vanilla. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. But I'm really not feeling that. Like, that would have been the end for me. I would have finished them next 2 drinks, and I'd have been like, deuces, I'm out of here, because I didn't promise you nothing, and you would never ever talk to me like you think I'm a slut. Like, that's what it gives to me, when a man just assumes that he can have you because y'all having drinks. Yeah, and then you gonna take him home? Like, what? Danny, if you didn't want it, then why did you do it? Like, why did you even bring him home? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And I thought he was going to be a good addition to her life, but he's not at all. Not at all. Like, I don't know if Danny just needs to be by herself and figure out her finances or something, but Danny can't get it right. I mean, Preston gone, and I hope he stay gone. He ain't the one either. So if anybody was going to be the one, it was probably going to be Fuego, and she give him a chance because he was a stripper. Dang, Danny done had meat in this show, ain't she? She had Fuego. She had Preston. Seemed like it was somebody before Preston. No, Zach was always over there. She was going to talk to the police officer guy. And now she got this new guy there. Danny be getting it now. She be getting it in for other broke stuff. And I'm sure I'm missing somebody. I'm sure I'm missing somebody, but it was funny, you know, them on the couch, and she's like, well, let me see what you're working with. And he's like, let me see what you're working with. And he gonna describe his stuff as a flower. I would have been like, okay, I'm good. I ain't never heard no man say that his junk is like a flower. Like, bro, I got the secret garden, not you. That's my line. That's my line. I don't know. This is crazy to me. But when she fell down there and she did like this, like with her little bitty finger, I said, I know he ain't got no pee-pee. And he act like he was about to, oh my God, you went on a date with Forrest Gump and wasn't gonna tell us? I think I ruined your mate's bathrobe is what it was given. Like, really, bro? And so I was just like, wow, that's like cray-cray. But, you know, he was like, well, just let me show you what I can do, which is definitely saying I can eat some coochie. I might not have much meat, but I can eat some coochie. Who don't need a good coochie? Who don't need some good cunnilingus here and there? I love cunnilingus. I don't know, I've been so goofy lately. I think they done slipped me some sativa. I think that's what happened. Let me go ahead and state also that Andy did get a text from Paris warning her that Robin was questioning her, and she's trying to figure out what's going on. I tell you what's going on. Somebody told him that you mess with Robin, that you mess with Paris, and he's trying to figure out, is it true? Because of the way you acted. So what are you going to do with that information, Andy? Now that you know that he was asking questions to a janitor about you, because you can't bring it up to him, because then it would be like, well, how did you have a number to even tell him? Type stuff, you know. Unless you say he called me on Facebook, like, I don't know what she's gonna say, but you know, it's just, I'm just happy. I'm happy that I got to see Paris again. I think he's the finest one on the show. I really hope that she gives him a chance and stops looking past the fact that he is a janitor. That would be nice. And I just want to touch on this whole Karen letter situation. Like, that was the most frustrating thing to watch. Was it just me? Her crying and all of this. And why do you have to keep saying Zach's name in Aaron's letter? Focus on Aaron. Don't worry about Zach, because if you're going to bring up Zach, bring up your toxicity as well. Because here's the thing. Even if you decide to be with Aaron, what are you going to do about your toxic stuff? You are just as toxic as Zach. It takes two to tango. And the way you talk to that man, the way you belittled him, the way you talk down to him. Why didn't you bring none of that up? Like, you don't think any of that has anything to do with the way this man acted? I'm not giving Zach any passes. I'm just saying, Women that have been cheated on need to also look at themselves to see what they did in that relationship to aid that man in seeking out another woman, because you probably did something. I said what I said, and I mean it. So Karen and all of this, woe was me, I'm the victim. No, honey, you're not the victim. You're the co-conspirator. Y'all work together to be toxic to each other. And he just broke away from you before you had a chance to really, solidify the fact that you didn't want to be with him. Because you was all excited about Aaron when you met him because he was such a contrast from Zach. But then you realize this ain't toxic penis. I need toxic penis. This penis is pure. This here is pure penis, and I need toxicity in my life. He ain't gonna be able to hit it right. He's gonna hit it like he's in the collection plate. I need him to hit it like it's something back there. Because there's nothing back there. So, I wasn't feeling that letter at all. And I thought that this was going to be a situation where she was going to tell them about this baby. Like she was going to tell them whose baby it was or whose baby she felt like it is. But it doesn't seem like it's that at all. Lisa, who cares about her feelings right now? Zach had no business even going over there. He should have listened to his first mind and not even went. Because this is some BS. Why do we have to hear Karen in her mouth? I didn't like it at all. And it was very true. I just wanted to reach in and smack the crap out of her. She just infuriates me. She just wants to blame Zach for everything. Well, if it's all about Zach, then why are you the only one between the two of y'all that's not in a happy relationship right now? Can't be all Zach. Zach's in a happy relationship. Something you might not never know nothing about because you need to deal with your own toxicity. Karen. I'm sick of Karen. I'm sick of Karen, and I'm going to call the police on Karen because Karen is getting on my nerves. So, yeah, I'm definitely not feeling the letters. I'm not feeling her direction with the letters. And like I said, if she's not going to tell them whose baby it is, then why are we even here? But I tell you what I did appreciate. Fatima showing up in the last hour. Yes, I am Fatima. I am Zach's boo. I am Zach's fiance. We is about to get married. So what y'all think? Do y'all think she's about to say she's going to have an abortion? Do y'all think she's going to keep the baby now that she feels like it's really Aaron's baby? That's going to be my question. Is she going to keep it? Because who knows? I don't know at this point. We're just going to have to wait and see, right? Okay, and I will wrap the review up right there. That is it. I covered, I think, everything this week. I didn't leave any nuggets out, I don't believe. We're just going to have to wait and see when I'm at it and if I get mad at myself or not. Okay, so that's it for this review. I do thank you all for staying with me this long. If you're still on this video, you are a rock star. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. Thank you. And hey, if you're not the subscribing type, I get it. I understand. I love you too. You appreciate it too. So don't fret. You'll subscribe one day. You'll subscribe. I ain't worried about it. And that is my $5.02. Peace.